UNO School of Special Education Communication Disorders is one of campus's hidden secrets. Located on the 5th floor of Roskins Hall, advisors and professors help students master the skills that they need for the career that they choose, whether it be speech pathology, deaf education, or the new interpreting program. Advisor Julie Delkamiller is key to the students' academic success.
Well, I started off undergrad here, worked in the dorms at the Nebraska School for the Deaf, got my bachelor's in deaf ed and high school social studies, social sciences, taught at the Iowa School for the Deaf for 11 years, taught high school social studies. At the same time, I just picked up the interpreting, got my national certification in interpreting, finished my master's in learning disabilities, and then UNO wanted me to come over and kind of take over deaf ed. UNO, we have, it's almost like there's two different tracks. So there's deaf ed, which is an undergrad endorsement area. So you would also have like elementary ed or secondary English with deaf education. Most programs around the country, it's a master's degree program, but we are one of the few that have an undergrad, so that if people who are really interested in deaf ed, they don't have to wait until their master's. They can just, get in there. And then what happened when I came over here at the time, there was a kind of a 2-2 interpreter program. Like Metro had 2 years, and then UNO was supposed to offer 2 years, but there were so many problems. We dropped that, and then I set up an interpreting program. So the Registry for the Interpreters for the Deaf, RID, they started requiring a bachelor's degree to even take the test. Like before that, there wasn't. I mean, interpreting is still pretty new, but now you have to have a bachelor's degree in something. So it really made sense for me to create this interpreting program here and just house everything here, because we already had the deaf ed, and then we didn't have to kind of work with Metro's schedules. So it's a world language. People can take it for their world language credit because it is a language. So you can take it just because you love it. People can take the interpreting classes. Like, for example, we have some people who have already been interpreting, but they never completed a program. So we have some people who are already interpreters who come and take some of the classes, which is kind of an interesting mix. You have someone who's already interpreting with all these new ones. So, but for the most part, I think our students are really motivated. I mean, they really, really want to be involved. And I think with Jonathan and Ricky, I think you just can't help but fall in love with the language.
If anybody has any questions or concerns, they can reach the UNO Department of Special Education and Communication Disorders at 402-554-2201. For the UNO School of Communications, I'm Jamie Schmitz.